Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we're just doing a basic foundation contour base tutorial. We're not doing eyes today because I feel like I do that all the time, so everyone is going to be sick of it, and I hardly ever do a base tutorial, so I thought that I would do that today. So if you want to see how I did this look, then please keep watching. So I'm just starting off by mixing the Mask Skin Base Foundation in 7.5 and 5.5 together. That just makes my perfect shade. So I've just tested that on my jawline. I think that looks good. So I'm going in with the Peaches and Cream brush here, and this is PC19. This is my favourite foundation brush of all time. I don't like using sponges because they're so full of bacteria and really gross. This is a nice round brush. It's so soft. It's really good for applying. So I'm just going to use the back of it and dot that around on my face. Of course, make sure that if you're doing this that you clean the handle after. And I'm just patting this into my skin. Also make sure if you're using a brush that you don't rub it on your skin, because I feel like when you rub you start taking off the makeup instead of applying it, and the more you pat the more oxygen you're going to get into it, which means it's going to set a little bit quicker. Also like to add in just now that my skin is moisturised, so I've got moisturiser underneath this. When I have my whole face covered, I like to just apply the rest that I've got left. So a good thing about this foundation is that it's really buildable. It also doesn't have any SPF in it, so you won't get any flashback. I really need to get another mirror. This is so gross. I use it all the time though. Something about this mirror that I really like is that it's so light, because I find that if you use a heavy mirror, like your hand always gets really sore. So I'm just building up on the colour a little bit. You also might notice that I'm not going close to my eyeshadow now, and that's because I'm going to be putting mostly concealer there. And I feel like if you put a big layer of foundation on and then concealer on top, it can get really cakey. So I like to just avoid putting foundation up there. So for concealer, I'm using the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite. And this is in C5.7, and this one is actually quite light, but I always like having a nice light under eye. So I've applied a generous amount to the back of my hand. And using this Spectrum brush, this is B08, it's cute, it's got little stars in it. I'm just going to apply this. I'm starting a little bit lower than my eyes, and that is because I'm going to blend that up gradually, purely because you don't want to have loads of product going onto the eyeshadow and ruining it all. That would not be good. With the concealer as well, I like to tap it in because it starts setting it when you do that. And I'm also bringing this up onto the side of my nose. I think concealer really makes a massive difference to your makeup. I'm now going in with the first Revolution concealer, so this is just the Conceal and Define. I'm going to use this for contour, so it is in C13. Now this is running really low, so I'm just going to be using it on myself from now on, so I'm just applying it straight to my face. Now I really love liquid contour, cream contour, whatever you want to call it, because it really makes everything super nice and smooth. And I'm now going in with a Peaches and Cream brush in PC06, and it's a little bit more dense, this one, but still fluffy, more flat this way. You can see the difference, and I really love this for contour. So I'm just again patting this into my skin. So I've just applied that underneath the cheekbones, and I'm also going to go the outside of my forehead. And again, I'm just tapping this in, and I'm making sure that I'm blending it into the hairline as well. I think that makes such a difference, like this side of my face compared to this side. And with the excess on that brush, I'm just going to tap it into my jawline. I feel like some people take jaw contour a wee bit too far, so I like to just use excess. I don't actually apply product there. I'm just doing a wee bit at the end of my nose as well. I love this concealer, it smells so nice on my brows. And I'm just going to darken that up a little bit. I'm now going in with the Revolution Banana Light Powder. Now I only ever put this on when I have a tan because I feel like it actually is quite dark. And I'm just getting a small brush. This is Molly O'Brien M07. And I'm going to tap that under my eyes, just where there could be any creasing. I do actually have very wrinkly eyes, so I do think this makes a massive difference. And now going in with a BH Cosmetics brush. This is from one of their brush sets I got on Beauty Bay. Going in with the same powder and applying this under my eyes and on my forehead. Again, I like to tap this in. I think if you're going to rub, you're then going to take off the foundation that you've laid down. Obviously not what you're wanting to do. Now you need to make sure that if you're wanting to apply more liquidy or cream kind of products that you do this before powder, otherwise it's all going to get all clumpy and just minging on your face. I'm also going up the side of my nose as well. I really like to press this powder into my skin, help prevent your creasing as I have a very wrinkly forehead, and into my laughter lines and my chin. I'm now going into another Spectrum brush, which is from the same brush set, and this is A05, and into my Hoola bronzer. And I'm just going to bronze my face up a little bit because I love a good carved out cheekbone. When I'm applying contour with powder anyway, I like to use a mixture of patting and blending. I think initially when I've got most of the product on, I kind of rub it in a little bit and then tap the rest. I also like to bring it up a wee bit higher. I'm basically just going over all the areas that I contoured before. So I'm doing the outside of my head again. I'm also going to do a little bit of my collarbone. I'm just going to need to do this looking in the camera, so I'm just going right under my collarbone and darkening that up a little bit. I think that this makes a massive difference as well. Oh, I can't even see what I'm doing. I'm going to need one now. Actually, I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of a smaller brush. This is just one I got from Wish years ago, but I really quite like it. I'm also going on top of that bone. I'm now going in with the Illamasqua blusher. And this is in Liver. I got this in my makeup kit, I think, a year ago. And I just love it. It's so peachy and it's so nice. It looks a little bit darker in person than it does on camera. And I'm going in with this blush brush. I am not sure where it is from, but it's nice and soft. Make sure for a blush brush that you don't go for anything too dense. You always want one that's really fluffy. And I like to go a wee bit blush crazy, so I'm just going to apply it to the apples of my cheeks. And I'm bringing it back a little bit too. I think that the more blush you use, the nicer your highlight looks, but that's probably just me making that up. I'm also going to touch a little bit on nose contour and lip contour now. So with my Hoola bronzer again, and this Lick and Lash brush, this is quite a fluffy brush, it's a little bit thicker. I'm just going to go outside the bridge of my nose in really light motions. It also adds a little bit more colour to your face. I feel like you do all the colour around here and then your nose is just like white. Also going over at the tip of my nose too. And I'm now going under my lip. And then over the top one as well. You want to be careful with this because you don't want it to look like you've got a moustache. But when you put lipstick on, I think it always kind of goes looking normal again. And I'm just going to go back into my powder brush and kind of tap on my nose a wee bit and make sure that that's all nice and blended in. I always find that this side of my nose goes like patchy and this side always goes fine. I don't know why that is. Maybe I'm just really bad at doing one side. Now going in with this Cocoa and Glowy product. Now this is just peachy. This was gifted to me. It's a blush, but it's also got a lot of shimmer in it, and I think it is quite a dramatic look to be walking about with, but for someone who loves blush and highlight, I think it's just so pretty. So if you like a good highlight and a good blush, I definitely recommend it. I'm just going to go back in with the blush brush I was using, but I'm going to use the other side, the clean side. And I'm just going to tap this on my cheeks. Also like to do a little bit on my head too. To my nose, of course. Oh my god, I love this song! I'm now going into this Milani highlighter. It's clearly rubbed off of the front, but this is Day Glow. It is one of my favourite highlighters ever. It was all smashed before, but I used my Isoclean Resurrector, or Isoclean, I still don't know how to pronounce it, and now it is all nice and whole again, which is fantastic. And I'm just going in with this fluffy brush. This is a Lick and Lash, and I'm applying a generous amount of highlighter. Of course, you can just do a basic highlighter if you like, but I like to go mad. I'm just going to apply this to my cheekbones. I think another thing about the blush slash highlight that I put on before is that it makes the highlighter really easy to blend into it, so it doesn't look as like streaky. Also going above the bridge of my brow. Now this does look quite patchy now, but we're going to go in and sort it in a minute. I'm just getting this product on. Also going to go at the tip of my nose and this bit of my nose, I don't know what it's called, and my cupid's bow. I don't even know why I do my cupid's bow because it always gets hidden. And I put let's say comment, never mind. Now going into this Morphe E27 brush, and I'm just going to go around the edges of that highlight, and that kind of blends it in a little bit. And of course you can always go back in with your highlighter and apply a bit more if you wish, which I'm going to do. See, the thing is, I don't actually normally wear this much highlighter. Like if I'm going on a night out or whatever, I don't go this crazy, but I think it is still a big trend at the moment, so I do it for Instagram mostly. Also, using that bigger brush, I'm just going to apply that to my collarbones and also my shoulder. I think that's so nice and pretty. I'm really excited for the new Be Perfect Cosmetics and Stacey Marie collab to come out. So she's got another Carnival palette coming out, and as you will know, that's my favourite palette ever. That's what I use on my eyes today. So the third one's coming out and I'm so excited. She's also got highlighters with that too, and I think one of them is more like a body highlight. So it'll be nice to get my hands on that. And to finish off, I'm just gonna do some lips. I'm now going in with this lip liner. It is so small because I've used so much of it, but this is from Primark. I actually really like their lip liners, and they're like £1, so it's a total bargain. But look how many it is now. This was like at least this size. And I'm just gonna line my lips. Obviously I can't talk through this because I won't be able to do it, but feel free to watch. I'm now going in with this Peaches and Cream gloss. This is Honey. I'm going in with a Peaches and Cream, surprise surprise, PC41 brush. And this is the finished look. Thanks so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. It really does mean a lot to me. These videos take a lot of time and money out of my pocket, so your support really does mean a lot to me. Please like this video, leave a comment if you wish, and subscribe. I post every Sunday at 6:30, and I have done that consistently since I started, so I'm really proud of that. If you haven't already, please watch my last video. I will leave it in the right hand corner as always, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye 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 bye.